the highest calorie 483 kilocalorie energy is found out of 100 gram chickpea as compared to other pulses, which is better than all pulses. Or you can say it is also better than all the food, legumes as well as cereals. This is the uh, chemical composition, and this is the area production of and productivity of chickpea in India, and this is the area production and productivity of chickpea in Rajasthan. Our research priority in Rajasthan is, you can see, you have distributed in 4 categories. First category, we have to work for drought tolerant chickpea varieties, and another heat tolerant varieties, and third one is salt tolerant, and fourth one is cold tolerant varieties. The area in Rajasthan is shown in the map. Which area is needed, which type of variety, having drought tolerant aspect or heat tolerant aspect or salt tolerant or cold tolerant also. The major area is found under drought tolerant in Rajasthan. The traditional area, that is salt tolerant area, is now increasing due to poor rainfall. And cold tolerance is also found in neighboring area of Punjab and Haryana. Similarly, this is the situation where the chickpea has gone. The new emerging area is in a canal belt area of Barmer, Jaisalmer, Jodhpur, Bikaner. क्या हुआ? हनुमानगढ़, गंगानगर, बीकानेर, जोधपुर, जैसलमेर, बाड़मेर, and old traditional area, that is dotted one, small dotted one, small points have been shown in Jaipur, Dausa, Alwar, Bharatpur, Dholpur, Karoli. These are the varieties which has been planted due to after getting result of performance in districts, several districts at ATC centers in whole Rajasthan. The varieties having highest performance 1, 2, 3. Almost 2 or 3 varieties has been planted in each district, having better performance. 20 varieties were tested each in every district. Only 17 varieties were found which had shown more than state average, due to which on these 17 varieties has been planted here. These are some desirable plant types for cold tolerance. First one, we have developed the plant type in which all the podding has been lowered down, and no pod damage will be there due to cold wave and frost. Similarly, in second one also, the other plant type is very early varieties. We can develop early variety maturing less than 100 days, and sometimes it matures in 80 days also. In third one, the plant type, desirable plant has been developed for mechanical harvesting. All the pods have been duplicated. Double podding system has been got, and all the podding is above the stem, due to which the lower podding.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, please.
Lower surface is empty, no pod is there. due to which mechanical harvesting is very easy. In fourth one, this is the variety for waterlogging areas where the all the fields are getting
Sir, please share the screen, sir.
the month of January. You
We
can
can't see the screen, sir.
looking
Can
is
you please share the screen, sir?
the screen is not sharing.
No, sir, no.
No, sir, please share.
Yes, sir.
Stop spawning.
इसको छोटा कर लूँ तो हो सकता है। हाँ, अब दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir, yes.
हाँ. You are looking?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
It is
yes,
so
sir. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much, sir.
Now I will initiate the first one. The first plant type is having long pod, and the podding nature is in the middle of the branch. There will be no damage of pod due to frost. Second one is the early type podding nature, and the plant will get early maturity, and the harvesting will be done less than 100 days. That is, sometimes it get harvested in 80 days also. And in third one, all the podding has been doubled, the double podding nature, and the podding is above the plant, and lower side is free. That such type of plant is suitable for mechanical harvesting. And fourth one, the plant type is types are such as which can be in semi-spreading and sometimes spreading type. In the waterlogged area which is free in the last month of January, last week of January, where the people who are interested to grow chickpea, but no variety is there. They can cultivate such type of variety, that is CSJ303, which is maturing within 80 days and giving good yield, having double potted nature also. And fifth one is the high potting nature of Kabuli type chickpea, CSJK 31. The high potting, due to high potting, high yield will be there, and farmers can get more yield as compared to other Kabuli type. Generally, Kabuli types are poor in yield, but in such genotypes, the yield potential can be increased in Kabuli type also. And sixth one is the erect and tall plant type, which is suitable for crossing and getting building material for mechanical harvesting as well as lodging resistance. Similarly, the Kabuli plant type having more pods and which is a extra bold type. Generally in extra bold type, pods are very few. In sixth and then in seventh type, this is another plant type having bold seeded as well as double podding nature, and podding is above the plant, and it is suitable for mechanical harvesting. The plant suitable for moisture stress condition. The moisture stress condition due to due to very good capacity of leaves, there will be no moisture loss in the plant type. The plant will utilize the moisture at the time of reproduction. That is the initiation of flower and podding. Such type of plant is suitable for moisture stress condition and which will provide more yield in the rainfed conditions of farmer's field. Similarly, the plant having more branching, sometimes the areas where another crop, mixed crop or intercropping is there, and the planting is, farmers are interested in planting such type of material which can provide more branching. At that more branching utilize the space in between the other crops, and this will give the yield potential, better yield potential to the farmers. And another plant type, the strong stem is suitable for generating the material which cannot last even in waterlogging and high potential soils also. Similarly, strong stem and tall plant type has been also developed for this lodging as well as mechanical harvesting both. Another plant type that is having long pod. You can see each and every pod having 4 seeds in each pod. That is RSG 540 genotype. 4 seeds per pod was found. This is the genotype CSJ146. This is the only genotype which is resistant to all species. You had seen the plant type above side for mechanical harvesting. The branches have been shown here in lower side. The double pod is effective double pod is there everywhere. All the branch having double podding nature, and lower part is empty, due to which this such type of plant is suitable for mechanical harvesting. In the last one, the plant having double pod and strong stem, which is also suitable for yield potential as well as lodging resistance. You can see some efforts have been made for developing RILs. These RILs, the performance of RILs are, see the third one, ICCC RIL 040124 is giving more yield under irrigated condition, while other ICRIL 040031 is giving more yield in rain-fed condition. So both are reverse. Similarly, other genotypes are performing better under rain-fed condition as compared to irrigated condition. Such type of genotype is suitable for both the area where rain-fed situation is utilized for chickpea cultivation. This is the figure for biomass. Similarly, biomass is also better in some genotypes under rain-fed situation as compared to irrigated condition. These are the germ plant. I have evaluated 3,100 germ plant. Which has been provided by ICRISAT and other germ plant. That is total 4,827 young plots were evaluated for different trades, and the categorized, it has been categorized. You can see the category for early maturity group, early maturing type 1107, medium type 2350, late type 1370. Similarly, for plant height, dwarf type 670, and medium 3030, and tall one is 1127. For 100 seed weight, the maximum germ plots were found in medium category, that is having 12 to 20 gram seed weight. Less than 12 gram seed germ plot is very less, that is 700 only. But for each old seeded type, 1100, 102, and bold type only 200 germ plots were there. Similarly, for high yield, maximum germ plots were found in the average yield category. The high yield category, only 870 germ plots were there. For poor yield, maximum more than 1000 germ plots were there. But some other traits were found in these poor yield types. That is, they are better in resistance also. For dry root rot, in moderate resistant category, maximum germ plots were there. That is 2207. And only resistant type is 211 germ plots. For plant population, it is not a more useful trait, but it is sometimes useful to see how can manage the plant population. So maximum plant population was in average group. This is effort has been made for developing wider adaptable varieties. How we can develop a variety which is widely adapted, and it can survive in adverse condition also. We have started a convergent divergent selection method for wider adaptability, for which we have to select a 4 environment having different climate and soil situation. And crossing material is developed at a Durgapura location, and this breeding material was distributed to location A, B, C, and D. After selection, it has been take care that the material should not go the same place. The selected material from A location will be distributed to B or C location, and material B will be given to D location. The material of C location will be given to A location. Similarly, this process is followed for cycle 2 and cycle 3. After cycle 3, we can pull the material, convert the material, and this material will be again mixed together, and after selection, we can get the material, breeding material, which will be suitable for wider adaptability. For chickpea, the sowing condition, there is lot of confusion for sowing because of at international level, there is maximum climate change in India, and in India, maximum climate change and climatic condition is differing due to geographical situation of this country. In North India, the situation is different. Central India is another type. In South India, in North India, due to heat, the sowing time is uh, differing. In North India, 15 October to 15 November is suitable for normal sown, and 15 November to 15 December in late sown condition. In Central India, 10th October to 30th October is suitable for normal condition, and 1st November to 30 November for suitable for late condition. In South India, it is 15th September to 15th October, which is suitable for normal soil condition. 15 October to 15 November for late soil condition. In Northeast India, 1st November to 30th November is normal situation for sowing, and 1st December to 20th December for late soil condition. Similarly, the one most important thing is that the seed rate, law of averaging. The school mathematics teacher, who selected the boys for crossing the river, all the height of boys were average, and average, due to average height, the boys were put in the river, and all the boys were dipped down in the water. And similarly, the situation for the farmer. The farmers are unloved due to this law of averaging. The seed rate is given 70 kg per hectare for chickpea, which is not correct, because there are several categories. Two main categories, that is Desi type and Kabuli type in chickpea. Desi type, 3 categories is there. Small seeded 50 to 60 kg per hectare seed rate is suitable. For medium seeded, 60 to 65 kg per hectare, and bold seeded 65 to 75 kg per hectare. Similarly, in Kabuli type, 80 to 90 kg per hectare, and Kabuli medium seeded is 90 to 100 kg, and extra bold 100 to 120 kg. So there is lot of variation in seed rate. Hello. Similarly, each and everybody is known about fertilizer. Major fertilizers are NPK, which is utilized by the various type of fertilizers. The seed treatment is important one. For wheat and 5 gram Thydam per kg seed, or 1 gram Bavastin per kg seed, or 1.5 gram Thydam plus 0.5 gram Bavastin, or 6 gram Trichoderma per kg seed is suitable for seed treatment. And for organic production, 20 gram roasted bean seed powder per kg seed treatment is suitable for all these wilt and root rot diseases. For termite control, 4 liter 20 chlorophyll per hectare, 2 liter turpentine iron per hectare, and rhizobium culture. The farmers who are interested in new field, the rhizobium culture is suitable for those fields. For old areas in which the chickpea is already growing, the native rhizobia is also effective. They can utilize that soil to spread for rhizobium stem. Irrigation as per need. Weeding and hoeing. First weeding is 25 to 30 days, and after first irrigation, second weeding. And in rainfall situation, only one weeding is needed after 60 to 65 days. Use of weedicide. Weedicide Generally, people are now using weedicide. Selection of variety is more important. For rainfed situation, the rainfed varieties are suitable. From this category, you can find out the rainfed varieties which are very suitable for rainfed condition, and the varieties are for normal soil condition and late soil condition. The farmers can utilize such type of variety. These are the list of several varieties suitable for all the zones. And it has been placed zone wise and state wise also. These are the varieties, about 67 varieties, and now biotic and abiotic station major insect and pest. Spot borer is the major pest, major insect pest which is damaging the crop, chickpea. For spot borer control, the AC fed is suitable for 2 liter per hectare. AC fed being utilized for spot borer control. For biological control, NSKE, 5% NSKE is powder, neem seed powder is utilized for control. Another, hello? For another one method is more useful among the farmers. In a earthen pot, pour 12 liter water and 4 liter charge and 250 gram neem leaf, 250 gram babul leaf, 250 gram dhatura leaf, and 250 gram akra or madar leaf. This they will be poured down in the earthen pot at 4 days intervals, and in 4 times, and put it for 3 weeks for fermentation. After fermentation, filter it and keep in separate pot. This organic solution is already ready for foliar spray for spot borer control. Similarly, for termite control, the termite control, generally termite control is done by the 4 liter per hectare utilizing chloropyrifos. But you can see that in chloropyrifos only 3% turpentine is there. That turpentine is working for termite control. 2 liter turpentine is also useful, which is economic, because 4 liter chloropyrifos is costing about 1,000 rupees. But turpentine, 2 liter turpentine is costing about 80 rupees. Farmer can save 920 rupees by utilizing turpentine, because turpentine is working for termite control, which is found in chloropyrifos. Similarly, for cutworm, several methods have been utilized, but only the use of 25 kg per hectare Indosulfan, now in the place of Indosulfan, we are using another type of chemicals which is useful. But I can suggest only neem, NSKE powder. Neem powder is most suitable for control of cutworm. But major diseases, color rot is one of the major disease. In color rot is generally found that uh, wet areas where the moisture is more. For the control of color rot, the neem kernel cake at the rate of 25 kg per hectare is found more suitable. Similarly, for dry root rot, the you can see that for dry root rot prevalent in moisture stress areas and of Rajasthan, MP, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana. Symptom: whole plant becomes dry like straw in the base of stem. By brown stem appears and root sink are there. For the control of this, Thyram or Bavastin is useful for seed treatment, and linseed oil 2 liter per 100 kg seed is also found useful for dry root rot control. For wilt, the plant becomes all of a sudden dead. We for differentiation in dry root rot and wilt, if you get detected from the stem, the vertical spots will be there in wilt, while horizontal spots, black spot will be found in root rot. For the control, Bavastin and Thyram is useful in 1:2 ratio, and 20 ml per linseed powder. 80 ml is useful. For black and wet root rot, only crop rotation is found suitable. Otherwise, there is no control in the field level, and only care is essential for dry root rot and black root rot and wet root rot, because due to more moisture and water clogging condition, the disease will develop. Similarly, BGM disease, where the moisture is more in the areas, the, the, the drainage system is poor, and due to water clogging and more moisture, sometimes all the leaves and a tunnel like is
सर आवाज नहीं आ रहा है आपका। आपने म्यूट किया है, म्यूट ऑन अनम्यूट कीजिए सर।
हाँ, अब आ रहा है? हेलो?
हाँ सर आ रहा है। अब
हाँ,
आवाज
अब
आ
आ
रही
रहा
है।
है? हाँ,
हाँ
अब
सर आ
सुनाई
रहा
दे रहा है सर आपकी आवाज, अब आ रही है आवाज आपकी।
ठीक है। स्क्रीन भी दिख रहा है?
है। यस सर।
So another disease is stem phylum blight, which is not a most important disease, but some areas it is found in rough and neurotic spots with a dark brown color having gray border appears on the leaves and parts both. The intercropping is the only method for control of this disease. Yes, only intercropping of linseed is more useful for control of this disease. Another disease is Sclerotinia stem rot. This disease usually appears where there is more canopy growth and high soil moisture and cool weather. Leaves of affected plants branches turns yellow while remaining green and then get dry with extra color. Waves of white mycelium stands appear at the collar region and above and may cover the base of the branches. The control prevent excessive vegetative growth of this crop. Use wider row spacing so that proper sunlight may get available. Adopt proper crop rotation. Major nematode and their control. There are major nematode species, that is Meridogyna incognita, Meridogyna javanica, and Reniformis, and Heterodyne kajani. These all the nematodes are generally found in the lighter soil areas where the soils are very light and sandy soil. Sometimes in sandy soil and medium soil also, the infection of this nematode is found. See, you can see in the root system, there is damage. All the swelling of the root system is there, and the capillary system has been blocked, and plant growth has been affected. Galls appear on the roots, which blocks root system, and plant dies in case of severe attack. For the control, 1.5 kg per hectare carbofuran 3% before sowing can be useful. And crop rotation is suitable for the control of this nematode. For seed treatment, 20 ml turpentine per kg seed treatment is found useful for nematode control. For the abiotic stresses, drought is the measure which can be recovered by using the varieties which are suitable for drought condition and rainfed conditions. And the symptoms, non-uniform and suboptimal plant stands reduces the branch pale color of lower leaves and poor plant growth. Early sensation. Use the drought-tolerant varieties recommended for the rainfed areas. Adoption of practices of pre-sowing moisture conservation. For cold injury, it is also useful. The several areas in North India is getting this cold injury due to frost, and we have to use the varieties which are suitable for cold tolerance. Some varieties has been developed at national level as well as state levels, and they are giving good performance for frost tolerance. The flowers become discolored and dropping. Pod wall may develop by the seed. Seed do not set, resulted into empty discolored pods. 0.2% hydrochloric acid spray is only solution to save the crop by this cold injury. For soil salinity, the growth is stunted, leaf margin of older leaves becomes yellow after few days and turns brown. Plant get burned if salinity is increased. Land reclamation and judicious irrigation and use of gypsum is suitable for this saline soils. Now we have developed some variety that is RSG 896 is variety developed by from Durgapura, which is suitable for saline areas. It is salinity resistant variety. For iron chlorosis, younger leaves turn bright yellow and plants somewhat stunted. If deficiency or severe, leaves turns brown and even die. This can be controlled by use of 5 gram ferrous sulfate in 1 liter of water with 1 ml of liquid soap as a sticker. About 600 to 700 liter solution required for 1 hectare crop. Harvesting and threshing is most important after maturity. When the crop pods are mature, harvesting should be done timely. Otherwise, a lot of pods will be dropped and more damage will be there. Cleaning and grading of seed. Cleanup of grain seed must be because of lot of inert stem pieces get mixed during threshing. Cleaning should be done properly by chajala, and after cleaning up, you have to use as seed grading of the seed must be done either by grading machines or manually, keeping in view that no damage of type seed remains in the lot. Precautions before storage. The grain or seed must be dried in sunlight to ensure a standard moisture level that is less than 8%. The moisture should not increase more than 8% because if the moisture will be more than 8%, there will be more damage by the storage pest. After drying, keep it in poly bags, not in gunny bags, because in gunny bags, egg laying of storage pest will be more. Seed should be kept in steel seed bins. If steel seed bins are not available, keep in earthen bin, and after treatment with the spray of indosulfan 35 EC or acifed 2% or 2% hing solution is also useful. Storage of seed and grain. The seed grain must be dry up to 8% moisture, not more than it. The grain seed must keep in seed bins. Before closing of the seed bins, keep 3 tablets of aluminum phosphide and 30 ml EBD at the rate of per ton seed inside and close it airtight. Storeroom must be clean and spray of insecticide. Any recommended insecticide should be done over the surface of wall, destroy the storage insects. If farmers could not afford cost of insecticide, a spray of tarpaulin iron over the walls will be useful. Chickpea fine straw, which is obtained by the chickpea pods, which is sometimes in Rajasthan it is used for camel feeding. That is a chickpea khar, known as chickpea khar. That this is more useful for preservation of seed of the grain. 2 kg this chickpea fine straw in 100 kg seed is useful for the control of this storage pest. Now, consumption of chickpea as a food, the whole grain is generally utilized, and several chickpea is the only grain. 3,163 recipe has been made by this chickpea only, which is the most important grain in the world. The single grain is giving more than 3,000 recipes. This shows the importance of this crop. The several products have been made. It is not easy to explain at this time. You can see. And another second one is dal and flour is more useful, and it is utilized in all over India. The chickpea dal is more useful, and the chickpea flour, known as besan, utilized for the making curry and sweets, namkeens, pakoris, etc. It is utilized in the whole country, and now it has been popularized at international level also. These are the necessary tips for good chickpea. Deep plowing and sunlight treatment is useful. Seed treatment of fungicide, insecticide, and rhizobium culture respectively. In addition, you can see that this is the formula in Hindi. It is Fakira. First Papudnasi, then Kidnasi, and last rhizobium. In English, it is known as FIR. It is easy to remember by the farmer. FIR is, everybody is known about FIR. F is for fungicide, and I is for insecticide, and R for rhizobium. This is the trend. First fungicide, second insecticide, and third rhizobium. For the control of insect pest, use 25 kg per hectare. Any dust which has been recommended in the areas where chickpea is growing. Weeding by the weed hoe, selection of appropriate varieties, timely sowing in nematode affected fields, under 1.5 kg per carbofuran or 2 liter tarpaulin oil per hectare can be utilized. 32
सर वॉइस नहीं आ रही है।
Sir, please unmute the audio. No, no,
Guys, please mute yourself and stop presenting. Malik Muhammad, please stop presenting.
वही है अभी हुई है।
मुझे कहाँ पे आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ आ रही है अब आवाज। हेलो।
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
हाँ सर आ रहा है।
Yes, we're able to hear you, sir.
So you can see these are the strategy for increasing chickpea production. Availability of yielding improved variety is essential to motivate the farmers for cultivation of fairly better land, not wasteland, to bridge out the gap of transfer of technology by demonstrating improved practical practices, keeping the field weed free up to 60 days, timely showing application of balanced fertilizer. Sometimes the farmer are utilizing more nitrogen. Due to more nitrogen, flower drop will be there. And due to flower drop, yield potential will reduce down. The use of micronutrients in problematic soils is essential. Use of optimum seed rate and maintaining the optimum plant population is necessary. Seed treatment with the fungicide, insecticide. Adoption of mixed cropping and intercropping with the cereals is more useful in the problematic areas where the diseases and insect damage are more. Integrated plant protection measures are also useful, providing timely and appropriate credit facilities for better cultivation of crop. Installation of sprinkler set to bring more area under irrigation. Improve post-harvest technology. Remunerative price is also essential. It should be done timely. Marketing support is very necessary to get more money by the farmers. These are the some efforts have been made by me at the farmers field. These are the farmers where 1,579 quintal seed has been produced by the farmers at the farmers field. And these are the farmers who are getting more money. This is the farmer, this is producer of the variety RSG 888. Anybody is interested to get seed of RSG 888, he can get the seed from this farmer in a village Nadauti, Karoli district of Rajasthan. Similarly, this is the grower of RSG 945 variety in Tavla village in Phagi Tehsil. This is also the grower of RSG 902 variety. This is the grower of variety RSG 931. This is the farmer which is very happy because he has no irrigation facility, only rain-fed cultivation is adopted by him, only soil conservation of soil moisture. The RSG 973 is grown by this farmer and he is very much happy because this is the only variety having 0.38 DSI, lowest DSI in the among all the chickpea variety. This is another farmer in Pagi Tehsil. He is also cultivating the variety RSG 963. This is the farmer in Ganeshpura, Dudu of Rajasthan. This is the farmer which is getting income about 1 crore by the chickpea cultivation. Each and every interested persons of the various states have visited his village and farm about whole village which was not growing chickpea. Now that area has become the chickpea area due to this farmer. He is cultivating the rainfed varieties of chickpea in large, about more than 150 hectare. These are the some experiments done at the field to evaluate the varieties. The varieties collected from each and every location of the country, and all the varieties were tested together to confirm that which varieties are getting wider adaptability. This is the breeding block. The breeding material has been developed here and distributed to all the locations which were interested to get some breeding material. This is the farmer's field view of one farmer in Nadoti. The crop was sown in the month of January, and in month of January, after late sowing, the crop was flourishing and the yield was found suitable. Thanks. This is all about this chickpea. Thank you all.
On behalf of all the participants, I would like to thank you, sir, for his insights and learnings provided by him. Thank you very much for being part of this workshop, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Okay, guys. I'll ask the sir to provide the presentation if possible, and it will be shared with you all.
I will send the presentation to you.
Via email, sir. Can you email us that presentation on the same email so that I can share it with all the participants?
I will send you to you, and you can share to each and every.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir,
Hello.
Just a second. Guys, you can write your questions in the chat, and once the sir asks someone to unmute, that person can unmute. Rather than all talking and all creating a noise, that would be much suitable for us. Why? Because someone asks a question, drop it in the chat, sir will help. Sir will help with the answers, and sir, if there is an explanation needed from the person who's questioning, sir will ask the person to unmute, or I will ask the person to unmute. Would that be fine?
Yes.
So please raise your questions in the chat. Sir will also check the chat box, so that chat box is on the right corner. You guys drop a chat, and sir will answer those questions if possible.
hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, do you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, sir. Sir, actually, I was asking you the question, and suddenly my connection was snapped down. I just want to ask you. I belong to the language stream. Sir, do you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, I belong to the language stream, and my problem is that I understood your lecture, but not thoroughly, because due to the internet, I couldn't hear some words, and due to that, can I get this lecture of you personally?
Yes, yes. I had told to advisor that I will send it by mail, and he will share with all persons who are interested.
Hello, hello.
Okay, sir.
May I
Yes,
come
sir.
in here? I have recorded the presentation. This session is being recording, and
Yes.
we'll be providing the recording of this session to you guys all via the link. Also, sir will be sharing the presentation with us, and when the sir will share the presentation, I will drop it on the WhatsApp group with all of you guys so that you can go through the session again. That would be fine, I
Okay,
guess.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Very much, sir.
I'll share the video, rather the session link of the whole session. Also, the presentation which will be provided by sir. Anything else? Anyone else wants to ask a question?
Sir, my question is not to the professor, but my question to you, who is the, who is hosting the program?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Please go ahead.
Sir, my name is Dr. Geeta Lakhotra, but I'm using someone's email. So don't use the name of the email on my name. My name is Dr. Geeta Lakhotra. Instead of you have written Shamsuddin. So please remove the Shamsuddin and put my name Dr. Geeta Lakhotra.
See, that is your part. You have to use your own email joining the conference. That will help us. Otherwise, we don't add any names. Those names are added automatically from the email itself. Whosoever
Sir,
email you'll be using, that person's name automatically gets added.
Sir, problem is that when you will give me the certificate, and that time it create a problem for you to whom you are presenting.
The list has been shared with the people. Girish sir has shared the list of emails. I have invited those people only, and
Okay.
I suggest, there is proper names, and that you have to raise this issue with the Girish sir. I am here hosting. The certification is something else. If there are
Okay,
issues
okay.
with the meeting or something like that, I can solve those.
Okay, sir. If it is doesn't matter with the certificate, then it is okay.
No, just mention your name when you are enrolling. Just mention your name. Email is not an issue. I don't think email is an issue when it comes to certificate.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
may I ask you one question to Dr. Singh?
Sure. Please go ahead.
Yes.
Sir, is there any resistant variety against the gram port borer?
There is no any resistant variety, only moderately resistant you can say, but resistant term is not useful for pot borer. Resistant.
Okay, sir.
Only tolerant term is useful.
Okay,
The
sir.
varieties are tolerant comparatively. Less,
But earlier,
you can say less damage than other susceptible varieties.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Damage will be there because the insects are not graduated. They cannot study the variety.
Yes, sir.
Where the favorable condition will be there, they
Yes,
can
sir.
infect. Only donor has been identified. 2 donor has been developed by me, RSG 963 and CSJ 140, which
Yes,
has
sir.
been recognized as donor pot borer.
Yes, sir.
It has been utilized in classing program. The nature of the pod is
Yes, sir.
suitable. In the hairy pods,
Yes, sir.
any variety having hairy pods are not liked by the pod borer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That means you can say they will escape of the damage.
Yes, sir.
Due to non-liking of the pod borer,
No, like, yes, sir.
the only
It's-
varieties which are having
dep-
hairy pods are getting less damage.
It depends on the HPR, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
We are trying our best for BT Chickpea, but
Yes, sir.
progress is not successful.
Yes, yes, yes.
Work is going on. Yes, many scientists are interested to work,
Yes, sir.
but
One request to all. One request to all. Hello. One
Yes,
request
sir.
to all. Please switch off your videos. We don't need to see your videos. And also, please mute. There are people like Sheikh Ali Hussain. He has put on his video. There are other people who are just joining with your video on and simultaneously starting presenting. You do not have to present. As participants, presentation part will be part of the speaker rather than any other of the participants. It creates chaos. And please, guys, join on time. Once you join, do not start audio, do not start video. There are people like Sanjay Tripathi who is continuously putting setting on video. There are people who are that disturbs the whole ebb and flow of the presentation. I would want and suggest all the people, please and please, whenever you join, before joining there's a screen, it tells you to mute, and you can mute there and you can turn off your videos. That does not need to be on for the presentation. If and when we require you to participate, you can unmute. There would be a call to the participants and they can unmute at that time when asking question, and that too at the end of the presentation. It should not be in the middle of the presentation. Someone is taking over the presentation by presenting. That is not the case, and that shouldn't be the case. Thank you for your patience, sir. Thank you once again for your lecture. And any of you guys have to ask any further questions, then we'll thank sir, and sir will leave.
any query, any question is there, you can ask.
Hello,
Hello, yeah, please go ahead.
Dr. Saab, is there any possibility to control the nematodes in a biocontrol methods?
Sorry, I'm not getting you.
Yes, sir. I have told there in the lecture also. We had not noted down. The linseed powder. Powder is most effective for nematode control. It is biocontrol. Linseed powder.
Banu Pratap, please switch off your video. Banu Pratap Singh. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time. It was so great of you to be here with us. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, let's join for the second session, which is around 2. And I think we are going to join around 1:30 so that everyone is in by the time the resource person starts the presentation. Thanks again, sir. Thank you for presenting with your wise words. Thank you.
Thanks.
लीव करना भाई लीव किया करना है बोला
Sir, please close. There's a leave call option so that presentation would finish. Guys, please. Thank you. Problem is they don't join on time and they keep on coming and coming and coming. That creates a problem. Because presentation जो हो रही हो उसको stop करना पड़ता है, accept करना पड़ता है. That stop. That is the problem.
अब हम उनको पैसे देंगे. ठीक है सर. नेक्स्ट क्लास आपकी 2 बजे होने वाली है.
मैंने उनको बोला है 1:30 बजे आने के लिए.
आप 1 बजे प्लीज आ जाइए.